Welcome back, y'all. It is episode 5. Oh my God. Every time I think that I'm going to do like this big, exaggerant intro, I always just kind of like, episode 5. I don't know.
It's like, you have the mic. You're trying not
girl
to.
era. That's what it's giving.
I love
okay?
that. I love
But
that.
yeah, y'all, welcome back to episode 5. I hope y'all are already following all of the platforms. It has really been booming. I have been getting a lot of great feedback. I'm so excited to have finally, like I always say, just went out and started this thing.
Yes.
As you can see, we have our favorite guest. My sister of 20 plus years in the building. Let's get it. Y'all, we're just trying all type of stuff.
I don't know why I did that.
That
I'm
was
very
so
impulsive.
funny.
I do very things.
So yeah, y'all. I hope y'all are following.
Yes. Make sure you follow me too, y'all.
Just gonna say that.
Authentically _Ashley, as well as Spending Time with Jesus on YouTube. You feel me? We be going up over there for my girls that love the Lord, for my fellas that love the Lord, baby. That's where you need to stop by. Okay, you catch the Holy Ghost messing around playing with me. Okay, period. So, and also on TikTok, Authentically _Ashley. Okay.
You on that? You're Authentically Ashley on pretty much all your
on all my platforms except
Right.
for YouTube is strictly as Spending Time with Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, well, y'all, we are here. It took us a lot to get to this moment. I didn't hit the mic. You didn't drop the phone. It took us a minute, y'all. If y'all could see what was going on under this hat.
It's okay, but we're here though.
The girl is beautiful.
You know beautifully and wonderfully made.
But y'all, it has just been a weekend. I literally rushed off again to get off work. My kids were like, "Where are you going? Are you leaving us?" And so yeah. So today, I asked my sister if she could be on. She obliged. She said okay. And I asked her if she could actually come up with some topics that she felt were necessary to talk about that had to do obviously with either her or just something that could go along with what we're going through right now in current times within the generation. You know, just anything relevant, prevalent to what's going on. Because we want to bring y'all information and experiences that could kind of relate to some things that you or somebody you know may be going through as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're about to talk about, y'all. So we're going to hand it over to my sis. And we're going to see what's the first topic.
Okay, so we're going to start this thing out kind of light.
Kind of light. Okay,
Kinda
I
light.
like light.
Kind of
Because
light.
it can get deep real quick.
It can get deep real quick, and I don't have no problem being deep.
I don't either.
So I want to know, what is your outlook on dating? What's your outlook on dating?
My outlook on dating, I'm guessing that you're asking that as of right now. As of
yes.
today.
As of today's date. Yeah.
And we're gonna, okay. So my outlook on dating is...
I'm sorry. Let me interject. Are you for a 6-figure type man, or are you like, I'm talking like all kind of boundaries. You know what I mean? Because there's some women that's like, no, I'm not dating this man unless he's making 6 figures. I'm not, unless he, they have qualifications,
Right.
they have standards, they have boundaries. And some women are making that 6-figure bracket and they like, I need a man that's going to add to that. You feel me? So like, kind of expound like, what's your outlook on dating?
Am I onto that? Okay, so that kind of comes with the 50-50 and the 6 figures. So that kind of all goes together.
Yeah.
My take on just a conglomerate of all of that would be, I'm not nothing, right? So I have what I feel is necessary or is going to be conducive to where I am going. That's my outlook. So when I think about a friend, when I think about a mate, when I think about a business partner, I'm thinking about somebody that could add to where I know that God is taking me, right? So I can't say that I want a 6-figure or I want a 50-50 or I want 100-100 or I want this, like, you know what I'm saying? I can't say specifically to the degree on what exactly like my type is or what what I'm looking for, but I know what he has to have.
Yeah.
He has to be a man of God. He has to be a man of God. Like if you are not going to God to leader, to run this household, I cannot follow you. I cannot submit to you. I'm already a very strong minded woman, strong talking woman. So if that leadership is not coming from him, I won't hear you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he has to be a follower of Jesus. After that, just my personal, what I would like, I would like somebody that is soft-spoken in heated moments. Because I want to be able to hear you.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to actually get to the root of whatever issue that you're having, I'm having, we're having, so that we could really go at that thing together. 2, hit the mic. I want somebody that is in partnership with me.
Yeah.
He knows what areas that I can take lead on.
Yeah.
And I know that at the end of the day, my submission is to him.
Yeah.
But he has that understanding of my wife got that. That's her lane.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her do that. Oh, I don't know. My wife knows.
Yeah.
Go ask my wife. You know what I mean? I want him to know that, in my lane, baby, you can't get no better.
Yeah.
So I want him to be confident in who he is as a man, to know that when I am taking lead, that does not mean that I'm not in submission to him.
Yeah. So you do, because I think sometimes with females, sometimes we hear submission, and one of the things I think sometimes for us is like, especially like alpha females. I've heard that before.
I've heard that. It's not a such thing, but I get the term.
I get what they're saying.
I get the term. I get what they're trying to say.
I don't signify myself
I'm
as
not
an alpha female.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm a woman.
I'm completely okay with submitting to a man that has submitted to the Spirit of God. Point blank, period.
Completely okay.
Completely okay. Like, baby, what you need me to do, how you need me to serve you, because serving you is serving unto God. So when I look at you, I'm serving unto God. When I adhere to what you're saying, I'm serving unto God. When you say, baby, I got this, let me get that door. Oh, baby, you got that door. Because not only are you getting this door, but you're getting this door in the Spirit as well for me. Listen, like, and I think sometimes when we hear about submission, sometimes as women, I think because of the fact that we have submitted to men that are not submitted to God, that we look at it.
Whose fault is that? Keep going.
We look at it in a way that is negative. We look at it in a way that's like coming for our independence. And it's like, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna submit to why he think he got the upper hand, or whatever the case may be. Something in us, you need to really check your heart, because something in you is telling you that you should not submit to the man that he is. But truth be told, you should be submitting to the Spirit of God in that man. When God sends you a man of God, it's easy to submit to the Spirit of God. It's easy to let him lead. It's easy for you to just go into that role. I'm sorry, but I don't want to have to do things that my husband needs to do.
Oh,
period.
Can I be Bob the Builder?
Listen,
of course. Do I want to be?
No,
not if my man can do it.
And then my thing is, I think that's so attractive when I see my man submitting to God and also being a man's man. Like,
being a man. Yeah, I'm teed up this episode, okay?
It's nothing like it. Sis, it's nothing like it.
It's nothing like it.
When you are truly, truly following a man of God, it's just easy to say, yeah, baby, you got it. It's easy. Because
you can trust him.
Yes. You can trust his leading.
You can trust where he's leading you.
And can we accept that, like, women love to be led?
We do.
We do.
We want to be what y'all call them, passenger princess?
Passenger princess? Yes.
The whole ideal on that is sitting back and letting your man take the wheel.
Lead. Yes.
Take the lead.
And trusting that he knows the direction of where you're going.
You can fall asleep. You can put your feet on the windshield. You can have your head out the window if you want to. Like, hey, I done had a small moment in life where I experienced that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even like from a romantic person.
Yeah.
But
it still was a relief.
It is such a relief.
Yeah.
It's such a relief. And it makes you go back to the drawing board and be like, wow, I cannot believe I worked this hard for so little in past relationships. Like, just think about all you probably put out on the table for a man, for a woman, vice versa.
Yeah.
And what were you getting in return? Probably only sex. Probably only a little bit of their time, the time that they wanted to give you, not sacrificial. Probably wasn't being loved how you like to be loved. just all the things that you were probably doing, but yet you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're making sure that the house is a home. You are the guy, you're filling up the tank, you're taking her here, you're paying for dinner, you're doing, like, everybody is playing this role, yet we are in no covenant. So what role are we really playing? We just playing house. I ain't played house since I was 10.
We can't drop this mic, but if we could, I would.
Baby, ain't no going back.
Literally. And you know what? I want to talk about this too.
Come on, sis.
What is your expectation when it comes to going on dates? Like, do you think he needs to? I've heard people say that I've heard females say taking me to the Cheesecake Factory is a no-go.
Oh, baby, I had to look. I had to put my head down on that one.
I was like,
and we ain't no pick me girls.
Yeah,
this ain't that. I just ain't never knew Cheesecake Factory was a problem.
I know. I was like, I thought it was pretty great because I'll be grateful to God. Listen, I'll be thankful for my man. First off, for my man, I'm going to just paint the picture, y'all. I'm going to paint the picture. I'm going to paint the picture. If my man, one day I came home, obviously I'm speaking for more so my husband. If I came home and he had, you know, a little scavenger hunt for me to figure out where we're going to go for the day. Maybe he has some flowers here, and then maybe he has some chocolates here, and then maybe he gave me a new devotional book because he knows I love a good read that's going to edify my relationship with God.
How you like to be loved.
Yes, literally. And then he say, but baby, we going to Applebee's, and we going to get that dollar special or whatever it is. Baby, we going to Applebee's.
And with a smile on my face.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, it's not where we're going. It's the time spent with who I'm with.
Yes.
And as long as he ain't taking me to hell, then, because y'all done follow and y'all done went to a lot of less places. Meaning y'all have been to a lot of places where you just... I just don't get the notion of I can't go here, but we can go sit up at the trap house on the couch with a nigga all day, and you ain't making no bread off of him. He barely want to give you. We not gonna even go all the way deep into that, but y'all know y'all done did it. Or you going and doing anything. Or what's the difference on you let a nigga drive your car and drop you off at work, but you won't allow somebody that is willing to take you out, listen to you, love on you, however, whatever the status of y'all relationship be, you want him to take you to cheesecake or whatever. It was like a few things on that list.
Yeah.
And for me, when I go on a date, I know I have to hear a person. I like to be able to talk during the date. Yes. Because that's how else am I going to actually get to know you? I'm not on a date to get the free meal.
Come on.
Given a lot of us are going on dates because we have not been to Cheesecake Factory. And we want to go. We want to go to Nobu. But we can't afford it.
Yeah.
That's what it's given because
but like, what's wrong with Cheesecake Factory? What's wrong with Applebee's? What if he takes you to McDonald's? I actually think they fries are busting. So like, what is wrong? Like, why do you think? And are you saying that this is because of your self-value? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are you comparing this with your self-value?
Is it the food that is not
or is it the
good?
cost? Like, why? I guess I don't understand that. Maybe because
is it a cost limit that a man has to pay to take you on a date? Is giving, what does that sound like? Like,
I know what it sounds like, but I don't know if I want to expound on that.
I literally wasn't even thinking that, but even when
my eyes said it. Yeah,
I was like, that's giving. Yeah,
it's giving. I'm in it for just one thing. You know what I mean? Like,
and so when we break all that down, and we get to the root of it, you want to be bought, or you can be bought.
Yeah.
See, some of us are priceless. And it's going to take that real work that you're going to have to do inside to get past us.
Exactly.
And it's really getting past him. Because he is within me, discerning what's going on in this world.
Yeah. So do you agree like with traditional roles? How do you feel about that?
Traditional roles?
Like, if your husband was like, baby, you don't have to go nowhere, just take care of what's at home. Pursue what God has told you to do in your life. I see what God told you, and I believe in the vision that he gave you. And I want to also invest in that. So by investing in that, I'm telling you, you don't actually have to work. Just make sure that everything is taken care of home. Make sure home is home. Like, create that atmosphere and adhere to what God has given you. Would you be open to that? Or would you kind of be like, because some females, it's like, I understand that. I get that. It's no shade to y'all. But
it's literally just a question.
It's more so like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I know some females are kind of like, no, like, I have to stay moving. I got to make sure I'm bringing that check in. I got to, and you could be doing all of that, but not in purpose with what God told you to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. So, I'm definitely part A.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love what I do. I love the provisions that God has made, for me to be satisfied in my calling, in my purpose, until my husband comes and feels that void. But not even that void, but feels that, that financial, that
space.
Financial, that space. Until he comes and kind of feels that.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, for giving me this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not hurting. I'm not out here on, doing something that is just astronomically off from my purpose.
Yeah.
But I'm also so into my purpose, I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't know how God is going to do it, but I can see it. So I would love for a man to come and see the exact thing that God sees.
Yes.
And gives me that time.
And add value.
Build it.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because anything that you give me, I'm going to return. Pressing down,
shaking it together,
run it over.
Come on.
So that's just how I feel. Like, I know the things that God has put on my heart are so big or so exponential. Just like how I was running over here late. I'm late. I'm late to my purpose because I'm over here. I got to make sure that my home is good. I got to make sure my bills is paid.
My God.
But if I had my man to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that home was good, then I could already be out here doing times 10 what I'm doing now. And see, it's not the, 50-50 or, your man's paying the bills. What is the woman doing? Oh, she working.
Yeah.
If you get the right one now, it's on you who you choose as your mate. It's on you who you choose to come home to and make your house a home. But at the end of the day, I don't know a woman. I don't know one because my circle is who my circle is. I don't know a woman out of my circle that you give her free time and you give her a little bit of something to work with, she ain't gonna come back with it. I mean, it's limitless.
Like multiply it. Yeah.
I'm going to multiply it. And I'm not going to only multiply what God has given me. I'm going to multiply what God has given to you. Because I not only believe in what I got going on, I believe in the vision he's given you. And so you need a secretary, babe.
Ooh.
You need somebody to dispatch because you drive trucks. CDL. You need somebody to go find you some loads and bring it back. Oh, come on now. Hey, you can't. You limited a woman making her work for $75K. What's $75K when we can be making that a week? And I'm not being funny. But give a woman just a space to cultivate what's in here.
Yes.
You're not going to be able to stop it.
Yeah.
And this is legacy we talking about. This not just for me and you, babe. This for Lil John John.
Come on.
Lil Jess Jess. Lil Ash Ash.
Yeah.
And whoever the husband. This for Junior.
And it's really the favor of God when you come into the picture as well. Can we talk about that?
Please, can we talk about that? Because I feel like when we talk about it, people think that we're favoring a gender.
Yeah. Ooh.
We're not favoring a gender.
Yeah.
I love men.
Yeah.
Men love women.
Yeah.
Please don't get it misconstrued.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take this. What you were saying?
Well, I just think whenever like God does bring your kingdom spouse, that you do obtain favor. And I think honestly both roles get to add to that favor because of the Spirit of God within that woman, because of the Spirit of God within that man. And you got to keep it a stack. Like, you his rib at the end of the day. So while you've been going around walking without a rib, now you have that wholeness. Now you have that.
Talk about it.
And y'all have become one flesh.
This is word. This is so Bible.
Like, where God was renewing his mind separately, now y'all two are being renewed as one to a bigger purpose than you've ever seen before. Like, I've never, even people that don't, like, let's keep it a stack. Even people that maybe don't believe in God, maybe they don't. But when you get in a relationship with someone, something always happens to where that individual, you and him, if y'all both have driven or y'all just want to make sure y'all go get it, y'all end up adding value to one another because of your mindset.
Naturally.
Because of your mindset, naturally. So imagine when that man of God comes into your life, he already has the purpose that God has placed on him to do. Then you have your purpose. And now y'all have a bigger purpose that's also going to pour into the seeds that God has bestowed within you that are to come. So now they get to eat off the fruit of y'all labor. Now they get to eat off of that fruit. That's what it's supposed to be like. Point blank, period.
Hey, we just trying to tell y'all, because we be seeing what be going on online. I don't be going back and forth with the pitter patter. I'm not for controversial topics with little-minded people. And I was looking for another word, but I don't have time to look for the word, because that's just what it is.
Yeah.
That can't see other perspectives. I just don't have time for it, so I'd rather shy away from it. But this platform is safe, so we can talk about it. You can't talk back to me here.
Yeah.
Nah, man. But nah.
No, I feel you, and you do good at that, Jess.
Yeah.
You really do. Because me, I'm a delete block kind of person. Real quick.
You were literally never here.
Yeah, I'm a delete
She
block
taught me
kind of
that.
person.
Literally, oh my God. I used to be the one because I didn't ask for this. You know, I didn't ask for the 200K followers. Not mad about it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't me. Like, I wasn't the Instagram girl that just, oh my God, what's the algorithm? Okay, I got to post at 7. Like, no, I like taking pictures. You know, I like creating memories, and then I just post them. And then somewhere along, like I said, the algorithm, it just kind of blew up.
Well, I think it's a blessing that God places influence on you. Because there's a mantle that you carry, and it has to have that influence.
Yeah.
You carry that mantle. Don't, period. You carry that mantle.
No facts.
Yeah.
No, I do carry it.
Yeah, because I already knew
it's
was
getting
going to
carried.
happen. Yeah.
No, it's getting carried.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, I wasn't itching for the spotlight.
Come on now.
If that's what you mean.
I feel that, because there are some people that are. Yeah.
I mean, they want that 200K. I don't know what it does for them, but they want it, and that just never was me. So when I started to get it, and then all these comments and stuff would start,
coming
filtering.
In. Yeah.
Baby, you know me.
It seemed like it could be a lot at times too.
You know me, like like naturally I'm all right here, okay?
Yeah.
But God has taught me, God is training me, and not even for you, He's doing it for me to just, baby, they don't matter.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Yeah.
And who are they to me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, they could be a lot to the world, but who are they to me to be talking to you like that?
Yeah.
So if it's that, don't even worry about that. Like, you taking too much of the energy that I need you to be putting into my purpose, and you putting it into something that I don't have nothing to do. I'm gonna handle him. That's my son.
Come on.
That's my daughter.
Come on.
So I had to let that be that. I don't do that no more. Baby, block, delete. We could be in the middle of a live. You getting off your thought. Next thing you know, you somewhere in space. You don't know how to get back to my page because you blocked. So that's just how I do now. But
it's just
honestly, I
respect.
get much more positive, which I hear a lot of people say they always get more positive than negative. But I think it's just kind of like humane sometimes to just kind of focus in on the negative.
Yeah. Do you feel like because of God bless you with influence that you have a certain accountability to make sure that you lead and steward well?
Definitely do.
Yeah.
Definitely do. And the thing about it is God had already put me in that space.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been the type to get online and say something that Jessica Valentina Thomas would not back up. Like, you know how people make their pages and they just like, oh no, it's just Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is just Jess. Like, it's just me. Like, this ain't nothing about. If you go through my entire page front to back, you will almost know me better than I know myself. Like, it's that much of me on there. Like, I'm talking about God. I'm talking about the things I like. I'm talking about things I love.
Yeah.
I'm writing. I'm poeting. Like, I'm doing all these things that are simultaneous to who I am.
Yeah.
Truly at heart. So he was already pruning me for this influence. And so now it's just got to a place where he just wanted me to stay consistent and not get sidetracked.
Yeah.
Not
or
get
caught
sidetracked.
up. Yeah.
Not get caught up or not get, I ain't gonna say bored. I wasn't gonna say bored with it, but I would almost say bored with it, because also, again, content creating is not naturally my thing.
Yeah.
I'm a person, I'm on go.
Yeah.
Especially now because I'm hauling a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So for me to haul a camera,
my God.
then I got the wheelchair, then I got me, then I got everything else that I may be carrying. I got like, it's a lot. Now it is work.
Yeah.
Like, this is work. It's not, it's not that.
Period.
And hopefully I'm not doing that no more. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But it's not that no more.
Unless it's for your husband.
Right. Because, baby.
Okay,
let me stop. But no, it's literally, yeah. So, it's work.
Yeah.
But it's good work. It's work that's worth it. And it's work that is going to further the mission.
Yeah.
Baby, we are on a mission. I don't know if y'all caught anything that we were saying, but everything that we're saying ties back to the mission, God's mission.
Yeah.
Whether that be your husband, okay, pick the husband that God has ordained for you. Whether that be the job, okay, pick the job that God is leading you in. Whether that be a role, like whatever it is, however we're discussing it, we still are painting that picture around the version of you that is at optimum, which is only gonna be on his side, on God's side.
Period.
Jesus Christ.
Period.
That God.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of gods out there.
Okay, now when it comes to friendships, let's talk about friendships, because baby, that stuff matter. When it comes to friendships.
And what about friendships?
How imperative is it in your friendships that God shows up? In your friendship.
Trying to take us today. That's so funny.
Because you have friendships that you don't see God in, and then you have friendships that you like, dang, okay.
I love how you said see God in. Because literally I can see God right now. If you know what I mean? Like, I can see him, I can feel him. He's here.
Amen.
He's okay with this.
Yes.
This is good.
Amen.
So the way I see God is it's the only way that we can have a friendship. It's the only way. Like, if I don't see God within our friendship, we don't have one.
My God.
And it's so funny because we always say naturally, like I do, like that's just me naturally. Naturally, I was born from God in God's image.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Naturally. That's natural. So when we say natural, we're speaking on that image.
Yes.
So naturally, I pick friendships, or I've always levitated towards friendships that I felt God in, I saw God in, or I just like, you for me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very imperative. It's not an option. And I'm even more so now, I'm not even like just okay with just seeing God in it. I want to see God working
in it. Come on.
If that makes sense. Because I can see God in something, okay, cool. But then what fruits
do you bear?
Have we bared?
Come on.
After that, because that's where I'm at now.
Yeah. And see, me, I definitely think it comes a time though where you do have those friends that know him but don't actually live out what they know.
That part.
My God, come on, help me, Holy Spirit.
Come on.
Like, they know him, but they don't live it out. And you can see that, and the Holy Spirit will actually reveal that to you at times. And I want to kind of expound a bit on when it's time to cut off.
God. Look, you have to take the cake on that, because I'm horrible at letting go. Like, I literally just won't call you. Me and my ex ain't broke up since 2018. Legally, if we were married, like, that would still be my husband. Because it's that, like, we never said, can't do this no more. We're done.
Yeah.
You go your way, I go my way. He's never said it. I never said it.
So do you think you struggle with, like, cutting that cord?
I struggle with cutting the cord. Literally, we just don't call each other. You know what I'm saying? And if that same thing for me with a friend, like, if I see a friendship that I feel is no longer conducive to where God is calling me, you would just start to hear from me less and less and less and less. Because my confidence on telling you my why is not all the way there yet. It's not all the way there yet.
But what if it'll bless them to hear your why?
It's definitely gonna bless them to hear it. That's why I got to get right because my no is preventing somebody else's yes.
Yeah. Because I think at least for me, when it came to my friendships, I have had friendships that come and go, and I've seen the hand of God on them after I was gone. Like after I no longer was talking to them, after we separated. Because I'm real big on letting you know my why.
That's
like,
good.
I can't.
She came for me, y'all. She came for me.
I was trying to, but I'm real big on letting you know my why, because sometimes the Lord won't let me just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like, no, Ashley, that's what you used to do in your past. And you thought that was okay. And it's really not okay.
It's not.
Because it's abandonment. It sets that person up for what? And then they start overanalyzing, trying to understand, like, what is it? What did I do? Why they not talking to me? Why is he not talking to me? Like, and it's just, and if we being honest, that was something that was taught to me in past relationships with men. Like, I used to date this one person, and he would ghost me. He would ghost me. We all know that terminology. If you don't know, that means basically he would be in 1 minute and be out 1 minute. And it's like, I would have no reason as to why, besides the fact that he would give me oh, you too good for me type stuff. But that still wasn't, like, to me, that wasn't enough of a why.
Yeah, that's not a good enough why.
But in my friendships, because I value you, because I love you, because I care about you, and because I want what's best for you, if God tell me I gotta step back to let him come in, I gotta tell you why. I have to. I have to be honest.
I needed that.
Yes, because at the end of the day, then that makes them, like, understand that, like, oh, dang, like, just as much as God is serious about you, he's serious about me. Because I never realized, even sometimes in friendships, you can idolize the friendship more than God. You can idolize the relationship more than God. You can put them first before God and not even know it, unbeknown to you.
Yeah.
Unbeknown to you. So I definitely think God definitely helped me. But also, I kind of have always been easy with letting go when it's time to let go. And sometimes we have to have a harsh reality of that. Like, I myself have had to have some harsh realities where it hurt us to stay together, if we was to stay together. Even if it meant I don't talk to you every now and then, or I talk to you here and there, it still was the fact that, like, it's time to let go and let God. You know what I mean?
Sis, that was good. And as you were talking, I was literally thinking, why am I like that?
Yeah.
Like, deeper, like, why? I could literally want to say something.
Yeah.
And I won't say it.
And you choose not to.
And so this is like expounding past letting people go past their due date.
Yeah.
This is just anything.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, think of anything that you want to tell somebody, any uncomfortable situation, anything that maybe I may have felt like, God told you, go pray for that lady.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is that? Where is my voice? When did my voice get shut off?
Yeah.
And I hate to go back. I hate to blame. But I have to put the pieces together. And I feel like this is just what I feel like. Because I don't know. Not a therapist, not licensed just yet.
Okay.
But I feel like as few may know, many, if you watch previous episodes, at 15, I was raped. Right? And so, like,
oh my God,
I struggle
Jesus
saying no.
Jesus.
Even when that is the only word on my mind,
God.
I want to say, I struggle with it.
My God.
No, seriously.
Wow, sis. I'm not going to cry on here.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's really making me cry. Because, like,
I think this is the first time I've heard you talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. Let it out. It's okay.
Y'all know I hate crying, too. We're going to talk about that on the next episode.
Yeah.
But
we'll have to say that for another episode. But, like, seriously.
Even, like, I could be in a bed with somebody.
Like, you felt like that no was snatched away from you.
It's like, it's not there no more.
And I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. Like, I want to, first and foremost, just say thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for your humility. This is not just for a camera. Like, this is also for your soul, sis. Like, I need you to know that speaking up is your portion. That's a part of your authority. God said that greater is he that is in you than he that is in this world. And I bind those scars from your past in the name of Jesus, and that trauma that tells you that you can't speak up, that you can't say no, or you can't tell them your truth. Like, this is your truth. You're walking in your truth. Point blank, period. Point blank, period. You're walking in your truth. Even this right now, Jess, this is defining your truth. This is defining your purpose. This is what it's about. This is what God knew you needed. Period. Period. Like, I'm so for real.
Yeah.
Like, forget the cameras. Like, seriously, this is what God knew you needed.
Yeah.
When is the last time you talked about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I don't talk about it because even when I do, people don't know how to respond.
My God.
They don't know what to say, so they don't say nothing.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with the accident. Like, when I was in the accident, nobody said nothing.
Yeah.
My family, they didn't say just, like, you good? Like, how are things? Like, we never, it's like I went to Granny house one Sunday, cool. And then the next Sunday, I roll up in this chair and we just keep going. Like, it's, not one thing.
Yeah.
Not one thing. Like, is it hard to tie your shoe now? Like, nothing. Or, like, just even.
It was like just kind of keep
nothing.
going.
So it's like, it makes me carry it all.
My God.
I don't know.
How to release. Yeah.
Because, okay, let's say I do release it. From you not saying anything, it's been 6 years. I was raped 15 years ago.
Jesus.
14, something like that. I was 15. Like, it's been nothing. I've told people.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like.
My God. But I need you to know, like, yes, it's you and God, but like, you have to let that go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to release that.
Yeah.
And maybe, and I even to your family, like, you know, that's just picking up and going, and that's just how that's because some people have that survival mentality. You know what I'm saying? And it's not at fault to them. It's not to blame to them. It's just some people genuinely don't know how to face trauma when trauma comes. Some people don't have words for trauma.
Why I don't.
You know what I mean? Some people don't have words for trauma, but words are so powerful.
Yeah.
Like, life and death is truly in the tongue. So like, when you actually let that trauma go from your tongue, it's a release that's happening because your soul, body, and spirit. You feel me? So it's definitely, even today, that was groundbreaking from your mind.
Probably
that was
so.
Groundbreaking. You know how many strongholds come with traumatic trauma?
No, seriously.
So, like, that was groundbreaking. And you needed to let that
I didn't think I was going to do that to my husband. The last person I was like that with was my ex.
My God.
And I literally turned him into a god because he had gave me so many things that I hadn't received that were necessary for me. You can be a great parent. I want parents to understand. You can be a great parent. You can love your kids from here to the moon. Yeah. But when has love ever been enough?
Ooh.
It ain't enough in a relationship.
Come on, your love though. What you give.
Which, like, you gotta know what I need.
Yes.
For what God has prompted for me to be.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wasn't the lack of love.
Yeah.
I had to love. I know how to love. That's one thing. Now I'm overzealous when it comes to love.
Yeah.
I want to love everybody. You know what I mean? But like, I be wanting parents to understand because they feel like sometimes when we have these conversations with them that we're like blaming them for who we are.
Ooh.
Baby, we are God's children first.
Yes. Ooh.
You're my earthly mother and father. So you can't take all the blame for my wrongdoings.
Yeah.
It don't have to be your fault.
Come on.
But for what I needed.
Yes.
You wasn't locked in enough to know.
Jesus.
Whether you was dealing with your own, whether you was at work doing a 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. And that's no shot to that. Because some people have to do that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, it was something that I needed that I didn't get.
Yeah.
And it is no shot to your parent.
Yeah. Come on.
And that's just what it was.
Yeah.
So
it's no shot to the parent, but it's also kind of like an eye opener. It really
for
is.
Those to come.
Yeah. It's
and for
an eye
those that
opener.
are still,
and then even for your future children.
Baby,
you know what I'm saying?
I always talk about my kids.
For your future children, it's a lesson learned. Like that, okay, I have to make sure I'm tapped in. Okay. I have to make sure I'm tapped in. And so I just appreciate.
All means necessary.
Yes. Because even with me and my future children, like, I always want to make sure I open up that opportunity for you to be vulnerable.
For you to be
Tell me what your thoughts are. Even if they negative. Tell me.
Even if they're negative.
Yeah.
Even if it's about me.
Yes. And you know what the thing is? This is something that I'm learning. I don't always want to be so quick to be on an offense when my
Right.
child is trying to speak to me, talk
Right.
to me. Like, why am I in a defense? Why am I in a defense?
Why am I
Is
in
it
the
because
defense?
of something that my child is saying that obviously my flesh is like, ugh, I don't like that.
It don't
You
sit
feel
right with me.
It don't sit right with me. And it's like, that's where you as a parent, you have to humble yourself.
We are learners for eternity.
Yeah.
I learn from my kids. My kids are from kindergarten to second grade.
Yeah.
When I tell you I am humble, I know it is so much that I don't know that they can teach me.
Come on.
The things that they trouble, the things that they go through, especially since I'm in South Dallas, and anybody in Dallas know that's a very, troubling area.
Yeah.
Man, the janitor can teach me. The president, people I don't like.
Yes.
People that don't sit well in my spirit can teach me something.
Yeah.
Anybody can teach me something.
Yeah. And be open to it.
And it's okay.
Yes.
They ain't gotta be your age, or they don't have to be on your same, what you feel like is your playing field, or for you to feel like, oh, I can't take advice from that person.
Yeah.
Man, it was a 6-year-old. I had a kid last year. He was telling me about Jesus. When I tell you I shut class down, I had him talk. Child, I don't
Did
play.
you say 6 years old?
6 years old.
Telling you about Jesus?
Telling me about Jesus. I mean, and not just, I love Jesus.
Are we hearing this? Are we hearing this?
Going.
6 years
Going.
old. That's why it's imperative to literally make sure you plant the seed.
Plant
oh my
the seed.
God.
That's all you got to do.
Because mama and daddy wasn't around. Mama and daddy wasn't around when this 6-year-old baby was talking about Jesus.
Nope.
Mama and daddy wasn't coercing him into talking
Nope.
about Jesus. He just
We
had
wasn't
a
even talking
heart.
about Jesus.
Come on. He just had a heart to talk about Jesus. That's why I think it's so important, because I think sometimes for people that don't know God and don't have a relationship with God, they're so quick to say, well, they were brainwashed by their parents. Baby, this child wasn't even around their parents.
Right.
And thinking about the one that they love. They didn't think about their parent. They
Right.
thought about the one that they love and spoke about Jesus.
Yeah.
So, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
That really blessed me.
So,
I love that. I love that. Wow.
y'all,
Wow.
we have went a mile a minute. I literally said last episode, it ain't gonna get real till I start crying.
Oh, and you said that today too. You said if I start crying, that means I'm getting
And
real vulnerable.
I always say if, because the possibility of me ever doing it is so slim.
Yeah.
I know that was the spirit.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to cry.
But the thing is, it's okay to be vulnerable with him.
It's okay.
It's okay to be vulnerable
And
with God.
I can be vulnerable, baby. I will cry like no other in my shower.
Yes.
But anytime you put a camera in front of me, the tears well up.
Yeah.
I think that's just a part of me feeling like I have to be
keep
this
it
person.
together, and you don't.
I don't.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
You know, this is a safe space at the end of the day. And
It
it's a safe
is.
space because God said it, period, point blank.
And that's just the end
That's
of
just
it.
it.
So.
That's just it. So,
We
did
wow.
a lot.
A lot. I hope y'all caught something that you could take back to your friend, mom,
Yes.
granny,
Comment
anybody.
down below. Comment down below.
Comment down below. What was your
Yes.
best part of this episode? Like, and what's some things that y'all feel like we should get more into? Like, we talked about some topics that are really high and heavy in this generation.
Yes.
So what is some things that you have on your mind that you just want more, more
Insight.
clarity or more insight about?
Yeah, or our insight. So, like, definitely comment the questions down below for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Comment the questions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel.
Yes, so the channel is Unveiling Just on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, TikTok. Actually, I don't really be on TikTok like that,
But still.
yeah. I don't even know if my name is TikTok. But anywho, Instagram, literally anywhere you can find me.
Yeah.
Type Unveiling Just, and there you have it.
Yes.
So this is the end, y'all. We are wrapping up episode 5.
Woo! Number great.
Y'all have it's so many. I have already DMs like, oh my God,
Really?
she is the best. They love you. They love. They love us. They love us
and I
together.
be like, dang.
They be in my DM. I don't know if they want to be private. Y'all go on and comment.
Do y'all want me to come back?
Right? Do y'all want sis to come back? If y'all want sis to come back, give me about 20 comments at least.
Ooh.
On this next video, and not on Instagram, because I know I'm gonna get them there, on YouTube.
Okay.
And say come back.
Period.
Say come back. So 20 people tell my sis to come back. We're going to bring her back. And also I have another guest coming on the 6th, on May 6th, y'all. So y'all be tuned to that one.
I'm definitely going
to surprise y'all. I'm not going to tell y'all just yet. But we're wrapping up, y'all. I love y'all. Stay tuned for everything me and my sis have coming up. And yeah.
Peace and love, peace and blessings, baby. Greater is he that is in you
next
than he that's in this world, baby. Don't forget it, okay?
Ooh.
Period.
That was a good one.